Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to a brand new episode of The Frontier. Last time, where we left off, Calden had taken the crown, and he was not going to give it back to Pao Yu. Pao Yu was about to start a fight, and then, and Olek ran off with the crown. Isa will not be here today, but everything that Olek has done has already been rolled for and is hardwired into the game. So, here in the moist fields, just south of Elisethasari, which you can see at the top center left of the screen, the party now squares off. Pao Yu stares Calden down, and as dread, fell power surrounds her, she hangs her head and sighs, and the power fades. And she turns on her heel and steps away and calls to her retainer and assistant to come with her. She's done here.
Where are you going?
Back to my home.
Did you hear that? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, good. We don't know how...
I was getting somebody else room to jump in.
We don't know how good our mic is because it's pretty quiet. Yeah, thanks.
I'm finding stuff on screen right now.
Okay, great. You guys should not have moved your tokens there.
That was me, not you guys. What did I need to do?
No, it's cool. Those tokens are just to show where, like, everybody's individual communities and stuff are.
I know, but it's not like
okay. Yeah, so Pao Yu walks away, and everybody hears from nearby, "By Vectron's powerful muscles! That was tense!"
Oh no.
Strength Wizard is here.
No, not Strength Wizard. He's never invoked anybody. And we would have made flexing grunts, if he was. Yeah, you can always tell. By Vectron's powerful muscles, that was tense. And you look over to see a bugbear, covered in what seems to be clerical regalia, mostly gold.
No.
And he smiles upon you and says, "Vectron's blessings be upon you, fellow people. I hope I'm not interrupting anything."
Not particularly.
Is this the guy from Prince Island? From, like, in real life, like 4 weeks ago?
Yeah, that's the cleric. Yeah, that's the priest you saw.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What is he doing here?
Of course. Yeah, this is a thing now.
Wouldn't Porter and Calden have known that he was approaching?
Nope.
I think we were a little distracted at the moment.
No, you did not. He by all means appears to have manifested out of thin air, almost. Or maybe he was just invisible. There's no way to tell.
Yeah. If he was invisible, he's probably been following us.
Well, there's all sorts of magical ways to move around. Teleportation, invisibility, so on and so forth. He's visible now, when you didn't see him come.
Mm-hmm. What brings you here, sir?
The light and glory of Vectron brings me here, of course, as it brings all people anywhere they go.
Aldous, wondering why one of the people from that empire is here, right next to Pao Yu, leaps in to sort of hold the man, distract the man while everybody else figures out what's going on, asking additional questions about Vectron and pretending to write them down.
Ask them.
Tell me more about your god.
Vectron? Vectron is the most wonderful and glorious and powerful god of all! His glorious cult practicing his worship for centuries, nay, decades! He is...
What are the principal properties of this Lord Vectron?
Well, you see, it's quite simple. Vectron, his glorious admission be... that we spread the word of Vectron and bring glory to Vectron's name!
So your religion is all about his name?
It's about Vectron and how great he is and powerful.
Right, but what does he do?
He does anything. Vectron is the most wonderful and flexible dating all. He can give you the power to overcome any obstacle, be it physical or philosophical.
Are we talking about 5 lions coming together here?
Old waves of storm.
Oh, I wanted to hear this conversation. That's more interesting.
Yeah, no, that we're suddenly very interested.
Yeah. I've kind of run out of questions. How do I distract you further? Shit, quick. Can he make a rock so big that he can't even lift it?
He can do anything he so desires.
So he can't lift the rock then?
He can lift the rock if he wishes, because he's Vectron!
So he can't make the rock so big that he can't lift it.
You're overthinking it, son.
What business do you have in Alice at the Saudi?
Oh, well, of course! I'm spreading the glory of Vectron's name! Praise Vectron!
I do not think you will find much audience here.
Well, I'm sure somebody understands the reality of the situation. You there! Armored man! You look strong! You understand the value of Vectron's name, don't you?
My practice is mostly arcane tinkering and experimentation.
By Vectron's fiery forges! That is the sort of thing that Vectron allows his followers to do best!
Interesting. He's kind of at a loss for words, and so is the player.
Anybody else?
Oh, I see Adam typing inside chat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering, did any of us notice Olek just scamper the hell off?
He said he was leaving. He said he didn't want anything to do with that.
He left.
Yeah, we know he left.
Okay.
We just don't know.
None of you know that he took Calden's bag.
Calden doesn't even know that he took
Yeah.
Calden's bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be a surprise.
So,
I just want to say,
Has Pao Yu safely made her escape?
Yeah, she's wandered off. She's fine.
Okay, that's good.
I just want to say that I was expecting some big confrontation. I was expecting to have to try and convince you guys to not give her the crown. I was expecting that to fail, and I was expecting to have to use invisibility to get the fuck out of here. I was not.
You do know that I prepare fairy fire, right?
And I can dash really far.
Okay. So, you have a zealous cleric of Vectron in front of you. He has told
Pao Yu
you.
still here, or did you?
No, we told you
No,
how
no,
you
no.
wandered off. She's functionally gone.
Okay. Making sure.
Making sure she got out today, because I
Uh,
imagine if he saw her... Actually, would he even recognize her is the question.
Doesn't
Would he
seem like it.
recognize the Necrobanker? Necrobaker.
She's not the Necrobanker yet. But no, yeah, he does not seem to recognize her.
That's good.
Or he's not letting on that he recognized her.
Maybe.
I mean, as long as we keep him here, he might not get a chance to look at her closely. Like, you
Roll
seem
an in-
familiar.
You know what, Calden? Roll an insight.
Oh god.
Can I participate too? I'm intrigued by those.
You can roll an insight. Oh, jeez. We're all out of sync. Neither of you think he seems to know who she is? The guy, as a matter of fact, seems a little distracted by his own god to worry about somebody else.
He's too concerned with Vectron to worry about anybody else.
Is that like when I made that Tabaxi cleric who was so dumb he couldn't even be the right domain when following his god?
No, that's not what Vectron's about.
Told ya.
Not quite what I meant, but alright.
Vectron is only for the smartest of practitioners!
Oh,
That was
really? What scholarly pursuits have you pursued?
Oh, absolutely every one of them, but specifically, I'm a man of the cloth, as you can see, and my primary scholarly pursuit is the scholarly pursuit of following Vectron's teachings!
Yeah, I would.
At what
Right,
point
the-
do I take psychic damage from this? Because I'm just a regular dude with a high wisdom stat. At what point do I start taking psychic damage from all the intelligence that's getting slung around?
The higher intelligence, the more psychic damage you take.
Praise Vectron!
I think Calden's gonna go back into his house. Which I'm pretty sure this was all outside of.
We thought it was like in the moist fields outside of town, but okay.
No,
Oh
I'm pretty
jeez.
sure. I'm pretty sure
Confrontation
they
was
can.
happening in his house.
No, like I'm
As
pretty sure you guys
as
met him at his house, and he would step out, so he wasn't inside.
as Calden goes back into his house, he realizes he doesn't have the bag anymore.
Oh no.
Well, there's only one of you that could actually take it from him. There's only one of you that can do it with him without him noticing.
And the question is, do you let the rest of the party know that you don't have the bag anymore?
No.
Oh my god!
Listen,
Yeah,
Listen,
I had
Flicker,
to deal with
listen,
the cat real
listen,
quick.
Flicker,
But
Flicker, listen. Every time you do this, you make Shy right. Stop it!
now, here's the thing. Before I had to deal with a cat just now, hold on a second. We still got some shit to talk about. Where the hell do you think you're going? Come back here.
Oh wow, Turner stepping up. Okay, there you go. Boom.
well, Calden's gonna turn around in the door. But I just want to say, Calden's not gonna tell you that Olek took the bag. Olek didn't want Pow to have the crown, so he's trusting that Olek is trying to keep the crown from Pow. And the longer you guys think he has the crown, the longer it'll take for you to go after Olek.
Distraction after distraction.
Oh boy.
Listen, I planned on running off into the forest and hoping to have an hour or two before you guys even found me, and just kept ritual casting Tiny Hut
Amazing.
because you guys wouldn't be able to enter, and each different cast would take a different cast of Dispel Magic to get rid of. And you guys just would not have the spell slots to do it. And use the food to wait you out. Anyway,
Paladin, master of war of attrition.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Pro bitch move, honestly.
I just need to keep you guys from that crown.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what would you like to talk about, Torner?
We're still outside, or have I followed you inside?
Calden
I was
would be in his front door.
Imagine you'd be on the threshold.
Let's talk inside. Let's talk inside real quick.
All right.
What's Calden's house look like?
It is small, only like 20 by 30 feet. It's in 3 different rooms, a sort of living room, kitchen, dining room combined, a small bedroom, and a bathroom.
Real.
Simple home.
It is clearly not meant to be permanent.
It's not his manor.
Yeah, he has not managed to build
Go
a more
lay
permanent
down.
home, so he's just sort of making do. So
Imagine building a home when you could just dig
So I'm not
underground
really
and
speaking.
reinforce the walls.
You would, Oregon gal.
I'm not going to be speaking loud enough to have the sound travel really beyond the walls, kind of thing. Kind of like hush, angry whispering.
Okay.
all right.
Like, what the hell are you doing? We need to give that damn thing back to her.
Oh boy! Do you play chess, Torner?
2 seconds. I have to deal with my daughter. Damn it.
Shy's gonna have a lot of cuts to make.
I actually get to use the convincing that I had prepared.
Hey.
Because I had prepared an entire argument as to why we shouldn't give her the crown.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Alright. Do you play chess, Torner?
Haven't in a while, no, but sometimes.
Have you ever seen a player put their queen in a place where it would be taken?
Hello?
Adam, you didn't.
Got it.
Yeah, that fucking child.
Have you ever seen a player put their queen in a place where it would be taken? Quite clearly.
Not often, but yeah, I have seen it.
It is a popular move, strategy, really, among highly skilled players. It's called a gambit. And you're betting that them taking that queen is going to put them in a worse position than you losing that queen. Generally,
So
it's
what's the gambit here?
they gave us that crown with the intention on Pow getting it. They moved their queen to a place where we take it. It is quite clearly a trap.
Yeah.
And Gnarl even said so in the previous session. Like, she even told Pow, it is very much a trap.
Yeah,
We
we're
don't
all- I
know
think
what
we
they're
were
going
all-
to do when we take it. Well, when Pow gets it. But it is clearly a trap. I am not going to let Pow, through her greed, bring war to this canyon.
I wouldn't call it greed, really.
And what would you call it?
You gotta think, her entire homeland has been dead for centuries. She's like the last of her line. She's trying to bring back some semblance of that, some form of culture that she had. I mean, imagine if you and all your shit just disappeared tomorrow. You woke up a century from now and no one gave a flying fuck who you were or where you came from. Probably piss you off a little bit, wouldn't it?
You don't know this in character, but just imagine Culden lost his mother's spellbook and somebody is hanging it over his head in front of him.
I think he's having to think real hard about this.
I am thinking.
Let's just note out of character here as well. Another fact, Torner would know this one, which is that if the crown has the power that Pow says it does, that it gives her, then keep in mind, they don't necessarily know the power of this crown. So they might have set up a trap, not realizing they trapped themselves. It's another way to look at it.
Torner. I lost my father.
Yeah.
I lost my father, who was the only person that I had been raised by and ever known. Then, I managed to go out and make some friends. And I lost them too. I'm no stranger to losing everything. And each time, I have continued on and started over.
Yeah, I can see that. But everyone does it differently.
They've had 600 years to
She's been in
identify.
stasis.
No, they've had 600 years to identify and do all the magic they want to find out what this crown does. The idea that they don't know what they gave us is absurd.
That's a good
Well,
point.
we identified it ourselves, admittedly, pretty quickly, but
They're a
I can't remember
kingdom.
when we did cast a when
Hang on.
we did cast identify on it from a
There was
for
stuff that I
just a
couldn't.
refresher.
There was stuff that I couldn't find out.
That's true.
Yeah, you were aware that there were hidden enchantments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's the refresher I needed.
They have had 600 years to so much as cast wish to find out what this thing does.
Does
And
Condon even know the wish spell? Know that it exists?
I feel like that'd be a
a
spell that
very
would
good
be
question.
known of,
That
but
sounds-
not known how to make.
Rumored, maybe, possibly
it
a
sounds
thing.
it's one of those spells that would probably have legend about it.
Every
Yeah.
culture has not even terribly old stories about great and powerful wizards granting wishes and shit like that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
They have had 600 years to so much as cast wish to find out what this thing does. I'm sure dozens of wizards far more powerful than I have checked this thing. And I'm sure that over the 600... What would 600 years be in, like, gnomish generations?
Like one or
Three.
two?
Three
3?
full lifetimes or whatever.
3 at the moment.
I'm
Even for
sure in
dwarves,
the
that would
3
be, like,
generations that have passed, stories of what this thing can do and have done, if power is correct, have been passed down to them.
It's 3 lifetimes, not generations, we suppose, but yeah.
It'd be like
Let's
5 or
see
6
here.
generations. Or something like that.
And more than
Something
that,
like that.
in Narwhal's plan of making a fake one and then putting the fake enchantments on takes a month to make permanent. What is to say that they didn't just do that? That they didn't just hand us a fake crown that would fool any identification.
Also true.
And if she had used it, one of those hidden enchantments wouldn't be what she thought it was.
But wait, we know what... Oh, sorry, Alice isn't here. Never mind. I'm not going to keep part of this meeting.
Is he not?
So,
He's outside
He's
distracting
keeping
them.
the player distracted.
Okay.
is
Getting
it
him to talk in
possible to
circles.
make? Is it possible to make a crown that looks, by all appearances, like it should, and have an enchantment on it where as soon as someone tries to use it, it locks them down, or outright kills them?
Yeah.
Does Paul didn't know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very much
definitely.
possible.
100%. Super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Quick point, Anais. She would know as soon as she tried to use it, not as soon as she got it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. So-
Both
That
of these.
was just...
Hang on, both of these arguments I have asked Shy directly in DMs like 2 weeks ago. And that was a point that he made. Anyway, so what were you gonna say, Adam?
Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out if there's any way that I can. I don't think I have anything that can discern whether or not this thing's shady. Like, the identify spell, it tells you what kind of enchantments are on it, but those hidden ones you couldn't touch. Could I
Yeah,
help him
that
cast
makes it
identify
powerful.
again to
Nah.
maybe reach those hidden enchantments?
Nah. The whatever power that the crown has, it would have to take on its true form for that power to be identified.
And that can only happen if it goes on Pow's head. None of us can do that.
So we have no
so
way
the
to
Queen
know.
claims.
So she claims this is true. The last time we had a crown incident, it was a wisdom save, right?
Charisma.
Or charisma.
Charisma?
Yeah,
Charisma.
your force of personality had to be stronger than what was in the crown, yeah.
I thought that was for the ship.
Oh, well.
No, it was charisma for
It
both.
was both.
Ah.
It's functionally the same thing.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
mechanically speaking, it's the same type of challenge. Here, speak properly.
Hmm.
Mechanically speaking, there wasn't much of a difference for Calden.
Nice one.
Wisdom and charisma are both shit.
Good self-burn. Good self-burn. Nice.
Alright. Shit. I'm honestly half tempted to put this thing on to see what happens.
Oh my god.
I mean, you gotta consider the last time someone
lived
put on
for
the
that.
crown of power.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
coming up
Torner.
on like
Hey,
the end of my
Torner.
natural lifespan anyway.
Hey, Torner. Roll a perception.
Perception? Just a general
Roll a perception. Just with
Calden
advantage.
would definitely
We'll say
be
with advantage.
would definitely be keeping the spots where
You'd be keeping his side turned.
well the bags of holding would be to his back.
That's a 19.
Hey, you just noticed that Calden's missing one of his bags of holding.
You're missing one of your bags of holding.
Calden, you already know this.
Yeah, I'm
No, I'm not.
You don't even have it.
Shifty eyes, shifty
I don't know-
eyes.
I
You
don't know
don't even
what you're
have the
talking
damn
about.
thing. You've always got 2 bags of holding. You're missing one of them.
What?
Where's Olek?
He has 2
Wait,
bags of holding.
No, let me do it.
Hang
I'm
on,
gonna be
Calden
clear about
has
this.
2
Let me
bags
do
of
an
holding.
insight.
He
Let me
made
do
he
an
has
insight.
3 in total. Just
Ooh.
he has 3 in total.
Let me do an insight on what he just said. I don't know what you're talking about. Can I do that? And you can try to deceive me if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Let's say contest his sleight of hand, I think.
No,
Why
this would be
don't we
deceptive.
roll
it's
even
already
lower?
Insight. I get a +8 to this, by the way.
Not even possible to fail.
Yeah, Calden, he you know Calden's fucking lying to you. I mean, it's just...
Now, does he know he knows it's gone? But does he look panicked about it as part of this? Does he look fucking panicked about
No.
the fact that he's missing?
I didn't give a fuck.
I imagine his expression cool as a cucumber, but that one bead of sweat when you first called him out gave
He's
it
a
away.
lot more panicked that you've noticed.
Oh, what? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's the bag? Because I know that if I turn if I turn those other bags inside out, that crown ain't gonna be in there. Ooh. Where's Olek?
Home, I believe, is where she said he said he was going.
Far away if I'm lucky.
Good thing Anarl has divination magic.
That won't help
We
because
are-
he's in a bag of holding.
We are
And
gonna
you'd have to
talk
have this-
later. And I'm gonna rush out and I'm gonna grab Inarel
Mhm.
and be like, we got a fucking problem. Like, not loudly, but in her ear, like, we got a fucking problem.
When MD5 points Aldous to Corner's what's the word? Exasperated face, his panic, Aldous just gets even louder. Well, the great
Try.
Vectron certainly seems
Yes.
interesting.
DMs.
Ah, yes, of
Then I was
course.
gonna ask, what's the problem?
Fucking bag with the crown's gone.
And Arl's gonna, she's gonna be surprised, but she's also gonna be like, kind of mixed emotions, because on the one hand, this is kind of a good thing, on the other hand, it's kind of a bad thing. It's one of those things just like, very, very mixed emotions.
Calden, did you close your door or what have you already? Are you still in front of everybody?
So Calden would have been in his house. And that thing is he's gonna try making it out the door with Adam.
Awesome. Okay.
Try to stop him to spread the news.
No, it's even better.
Oh no.
All right.
So,
Adam?
so since Calden is there, and Arl's going to give him a look like, what happened to the bag?
No, Calden's not there.
Calden's not
I
there.
thought you said Calden was there.
You
I'm
can't
just a
see
dummy.
him.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, he went invisible?
Yeah,
Son of
you
a
went
bitch.
invisible.
Oh. What happened to the bag? She's going to ask Torner instead, since he apparently knows.
Who's missing here?
Calden and Olek?
Yeah.
Calden and Olek.
And it's been a minute since since he fucking bounced. It's been a minute since he bounced.
It has, but
How do we track an Olek? Because we're walking away from this as I'm saying this. How do we track an Olek that's wearing my periopt of non-magical detection of like protecting from divination and shit?
You gotta admit, we forgot about that one.
I forgot about
This came
that.
back to. I have it. I did not forget about that. That is coming back to bite everyone in the ass right now.
Yeah, this one's on you, Torner. Yeah.
It's only biting you in the ass.
This one's on you,
That is a-
Torner. Yeah, that's some...
that is a very good
logical.
question. I don't
So
have
you guys-
anything prepared.
You guys would struggle to
Oh,
find
God.
him anyway because
He's an expert at being sneaky.
not even that.
Yeah.
So the crown is in a bag of holding. And I talked to Try about
What-
this. The bag of holding being an extra dimensional space would be out of range.
It's
of,
not on this
like,
plane.
Yep. Be out of
Yeah,
range
it's
of
not
like
a-
find object.
She's
We'll
gonna
have,
put
to
a
track, we'll have to track him manually.
she's gonna put a hand
We'll
on
have to
his
track him
shoulder.
manually.
She's gonna put a hand on his shoulder, but I this might not be a bad thing because it's very clearly a trap. I mean, why would they give us something that would clearly give Pow so much power? It's very clearly a trap. I told her so, and
Wait,
I think
It's still
she's
Olek.
getting it. This
for the crown.
that it. Here's the thing: it's a magical crown. Do you really think he's gonna put it on?
It's Olek. Eventually, he's going to want to try it on. Eventually, it's only a matter of time.
But I was gonna say, but he can't hold on to it for long because he knows that those people are going to be wanting it back. So that might tempt him to try it on even sooner, though.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go after. We can tell Pow that we're gonna pursue the crown for her, but maybe we don't get it back and. Let them think that Pow's not here. Figure out if Olek's gonna try to hide the thing or if he's gonna return it. Because if he's gonna return it, we can be like, oh, that darn Olek, he. How
All right,
sneaky he
yeah.
is. And
Yeah. We'll do that. Let's go talk to Pal real quick and let her know.
Aldous, you are in that area with them right now, right?
I'm sorry.
but
You're
he's
with
distracted
them. You,
So I got pulled away for a minute for something. IRL.
Okay.
So- I only caught like the last 30 seconds or so. What's happening?
We've realized that that Olek has the crown and is just in the fucking wind, and we can't
Right.
magically scry Olek because of that thing that I gave her to protect
Non-detection.
her from the chaos finding her.
Yeah. I was
Olek's
there.
a dude.
So we're gonna have to track him down manually, and we are going to go inform Pao Yu what's going on, I think, and let everyone else kind of chat and RP and all that.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
if that tracks.
Aldous is just gonna write like a note. It's just like, here's some things for your arcades that just get handed off to the guy and just leave. Like here's some things I would love for you to meditate on. Give me great answers from the great Vectron. Just scribble some nonsense and give it to him and walk in.
Nice.
What you accidentally wrote down you accidentally jotted down something that looks like a nuke.
Give Give him something that inspires him in his next sermon.
Mm-hmm.
Vectron is what gives a cleric his power. It's a deity
What?
worshipped by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us and binds the universe together.
Oh my goodness.
So what's his metachlorian count?
I knew it as soon as I wrote that you would. Thank you, Shy. I've learned to know you so well.
Praise Vectron! We didn't write that. Okay.
I'm sure that's been tried the whole time, Inace.
Yeah, let's try Kekos. Hilarious.
Well, that's awesome. I still don't. I never expected Tricatus to participate.
Praise Vectron! Okay, so he wanders off. And yeah, so what are y'all gonna do now? Whilst Kalden is in the wind, and so is Olek? Try to find Olek?
Well, I think we're informing Kyle on what's going on, and then what do you think? And Arl, me and you try to track Olek manually, like nature this shit up.
Yeah, we'll have to nature this shit up because unfortunately we have no way to magic this shit up.
This is gonna be hilarious.
No, we don't.
This is gonna be really
We're
funny,
gonna have to
actually.
science the shit out of this. That's what's gonna happen. We're about to science the shit out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, survival
Look at
and or
those
nature.
Old school.
Survival and or nature.
I'll
Who's,
go with nature.
Do you have anything in
Anybody
survival?
read 1d4 in these trying times?
I have a 5 to survival, but I also have a 5 to nature, so I could roll either one, really.
I have nothing in survival, but I do have a 4 in nature.
Okay,
Do
I'll
it.
roll survival, you roll nature.
You can give this to one of you.
How'd that happen? Oh, wait, I do have a 5 in survival. I mislooked it. I was looking at the checkboxes. Oh,
Wow.
well, I'll take the nature side. Fuck it. Submit. Please. Wow.
You
That ain't gonna
are
cut it. Not with all
you-
that ain't gonna fucking cut it.
you find your way into Dalnama.
Wait.
You think
Wait, Jack.
you're
If that survival is a fail, I would love to flash of genius that.
okay if you want to.
I will. I think some of my argument is spilling into this. My family is in the background.
So what does Flash of Genius do again?
It adds his intelligence
Look at that,
to
this is-
the roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
in that
a
case-
modifier, I think.
In that case, the nothing's changed. You find yourself in Dalnama, where somebody said that they saw Olek at some point. Like 15 minutes ago. You find that an hour later after you begin your search. They said that Olek was going south.
He's going south. So he's going. You think he's gone across the river to the west shore?
Maybe. Shit, it's the best lead we got.
Best lead we've got.
Alright. Roll another survival and or nature.
Want me to take nature this time?
Yeah.
He.
Give me a second, I gotta.
Oh, alright.
Let's see here. Survival. Come here. Survival.
If you roll an 11, I'm
Come
going to
on.
laugh. Oh, pretty good roll.
19 or 23. I wonder which one we're going to use.
For 2 hours, leading south into the north section of the West Shores, you follow a trail that you're almost sure is Olek. Until, at some point, it crosses back on itself, goes in a circle, crosses again on itself, climbs up a tree, drops about 50 feet away, and then crosses again on itself before you lose the trail. And now you can't find his footprints.
He's leading
Son
us
of
in
a
circles.
bitch. Literally.
Heck, for all we know, he
Oh,
probably
yeah.
backtracked on his own tracks.
Yeah, right.
He's highly experienced and practiced in stealth. That's actually not an unreasonable conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
we may need to go talk to some of his people.
It's even worse because
Because we ain't gonna find him like this.
Yeah.
It's even worse because I helped use that with their character sheet. I know what's happening here, and I love every second of it.
So,
Yeah,
you want to go to ESET's community?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah,
Calden!
best
Calden, you're looking for ESET, right? Or for, Olek, right? What were you
I
doing
went
whilst
to-
invisible?
I was invisible like 2 hours ago, I think.
Sure.
It's been
That's
like
why
3 hours since they...
why we
left.
want to go back to you.
Alright.
So reversing the clock a little.
No, reverse the clock,
yeah,
going back.
invisible.
Calden just
Yep.
became visible, snuck past Turner. Where are you going?
Going to Olek's place. You can't be that far ahead. It's only been a minute or so.
It's been many minutes. A minute
Okay.
was a colloquial in that case, yeah.
And anyway, Olek can't
Alright.
be that far ahead. I'm trying to warn him that they're onto him.
Well,
But Calden is going to drop invisibility the second he crosses a well-painted line across the middle of the stream.
because of course. No, that seems super reasonable, actually. Like, okay, that's real. That's realistic here. Let's go. Let's do it.
There's a well-painted line across the middle of the bridges that marks the Calden side and Olek's side.
Okay, makes
Magic
sense.
zone, no magic zone.
It's
Exactly.
perfectly reasonable. We can dig it. Yeah,
No
okay,
match.
no.
So, the second Calden's foot gets to that line, invisibility's going away. So he's basically only visible on Olek's side.
Nice.
And he's gonna be looking for Olek. And hoping that he can warn him that they're after him.
What's the gather information? Is it?
Gathering information, I think it's like a charisma persuasion or something like that, where you're like in a town gathering information kind of stuff.
One moment, we're looking real quick.
It
Yeah.
depends on what he's looking for. If he's looking to ask questions, it would be something like that. But if he's looking for sign, like we were, that's probably-
Investigation. Give us an investigation, Calden. You're looking around. You're looking around for Olek.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you find a little kid who tells you that Olek was here just minutes ago and he went south into Dalnama.
Damn it! We should have went to the fucking to his encampment first. Son of a bitch.
Well, we would have
Right.
been led to Del Nama anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
We just would have gotten there slightly faster.
Quite a bit faster.
Well, I think Calden is going to resign to the fact that Olek is gone. And hope that he's good enough at hiding.
My gods. What would you like to do with the rest of your day?
He's actually going to go to Babushka.
Really?
And ask her about this whole thing.
Roll an investigation.
Ask her, what is Olek going to do? He's not going to be tempted by the crown,
An
is he?
investigation. This would be interesting.
Oh, shit. Well,
And he used one of his good scores too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a powerful
Unfortunately,
investigation.
You're not using the passive investigation, which I have boost.
Right.
But
Well,
well,
as you do, as a matter of fact, find evidence of Babushka, and you find Babushka's trail, as they were, with a bunch of kids in the southern parts of the moist fields, like an hour later, and a bunch of kids said that Babushka went into the bogs to gather some flowers or moss or something, and she'll be back tomorrow.
That's amazing.
that's
Wait, we're not there. What am I doing?
fascinating.
Calden. Yeah. So she's in the northeast peat bog, or the northeast bogs. on the map. You can see them. They're
Yeah.
labeled. Yep. And
she's talking about.
she's collecting some stuff, and
Okay.
we'll be around till tomorrow.
I want to ask you a question in DM.
Okay. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yes.
Will change push to talk. That's a good point.
Roll an insight.
Oh god.
Yes, and roll an insight, in that order.
Interesting.
Yes. The answer to your first question.
The insight.
Who could even know the mind of Olek? Let's be real, Calden. Like, who can really intuit what Olek's motivations behind his actions in this particular scenario might have been?
I mean, out of character, I know.
Right, but, you know.
Does even Olek know what Olek is doing? It's the real question.
Well,
Who can really know?
I think Colin is gonna just go back to his place.
Okay. Calden, what do you want to do for the rest? Oh, pray for the rest of the day. Okay.
No,
Didn't see
I'm not gonna
Calden as a
pray for the rest of
particularly
the day.
religious guy, but maybe.
I don't know.
You
what
know
he's
this
gonna
guy's want to do some downtime activities since he has the rest of the day.
I don't know what to do though. It's like I don't have any scrolls to copy. I don't
You can always
have-
just make more scrolls.
It's true.
Something to occupy your time, keep yourself distracted. Just like, don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. I'm thinking about it too much. Oh, God.
Can Calden begin making something out of wood with his
Yeah.
carpenter's tools? All right.
Yeah, whittle away your day. That's a great idea. It's
I haven't
productive.
thought of what, but I think that's what he's gonna do.
Whittle away your day. It's an
Yeah.
objectively productive hobby.
Yeah.
All right.
Whittle
So
away the worries.
fast forward an hour and a half later, back to exploring the western shores and then going back up to Gronverden. Olek hasn't been seen in a while. A couple hours ago, several hours ago, Calden came in looking for him, but he had just left toward Dalnama, and Babushka's off toward the northeast bogs all day, and Nefifril is nowhere to be found.
Well,
Naro looking worried.
Sorry, I was in the middle of I'm kind of in the middle of cooking at the moment, but please continue.
Yeah.
He's really good at this. Like,
It's
given what we
kind
know
of his thing.
Yeah, it's kind of his thing. He's been hiding from from whatever he perceives as chaos, so he's really good at hiding. I don't know if we'll be able to find him until.
He's only.
Wait, does
Olek is
Anarl
only
know
going
about
to
the
get
protection thing?
Does the Gnarl know about what?
The protection from divination, or did Torner not tell everyone
yeah.
else about that?
Oh, Torner told
Oh
him.
yeah,
Right, yeah, that's why they're tracking manually. We might not be able to find him. We might have to put our trust that that he'll get rid of it as soon as he can, and not try to stuff it away somewhere and make them suspicious.
yeah. We're not going to find him until he wants to be found.
Mm-hmm. If we could find him, we would have found him by now, or at least we'd feel like we're getting closer. But right now, it feels like we're just getting further away.
We are sorry to give you a solution here as a GM, but Torner, you've trained your wolves to track by scent.
Shit. So
Like, we're sorry to give you a solution. Like, that's a no-no, but
No,
we
it's
feel
all
like
right.
this.
It's
We
just-
feel like
it's-
this would occur
it's
to
been a
you at
minute.
some point. Yeah,
Yeah.
like.
it's been a minute. It's been a few weeks. I freaking forgot. All right,
Shaking
let's
off
do
the
some
rust.
wolf tracking.
Turner's face just lights up. He smacks his forehead. I've got wolves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So-
Olek has a 3-hour lead on us.
So give it.
What TR is a wolf?
It doesn't matter. We're gonna
Wolf.
give you a specific a specific thing for it. So get
Okay.
your best wolf. Give us a. We'd say survival. Well, just say D20 plus 7 with advantage. As they have
Alright,
keen
so-
senses and they get advantage on this.
All right. I'm gonna just
Specifically.
manually roll.
Yeah, just manually roll it. It's fine.
What would we have them
D20.
smell in order to get Olek sent, though?
Oh, it
That's probably
doesn't.
something from his home.
It doesn't really matter. You can actually just have them follow his trail.
True, yeah.
Yeah, because you leave your scent everywhere you go. A lot of people don't really understand that. That's how bloodhounds find you.
Yeah, they do a what is it called, a cone of scent. A
Basically,
scent cone. They follow a scent cone. Yeah,
Alright.
and when they feel like they're coming off of it, they come back in.
yeah. Because it's functionally impossible to keep yourself from shedding, little particulates everywhere you go. It's just, it's how your skin works. And the
Yeah.
dog has an olfactory region about 1,000 times bigger than ours. So
Yeah, my thought process had been more like, giving them something to start with, like, like a, hey, this is the scent you're looking for. That was my thought process. Then from there, finding him.
19
This would
was what
probably
you
be one
got.
of my awakened.
Yeah,
this
it would be
probably
one of your
my
best.
awakened wolves, so they're already familiar with Olek.
Right.
True.
And it's also why they can use survival instead of perception to track.
Yeah.
So because they actually have that. So your wolves lead you around, back and forth, and up and down, and in circles for 17 hours.
Jesus, fuck!
I don't think Olek ever stopped moving.
And then
There's,
And then, as the next day begins, you find Olek in a tree sleeping.
oh fuck! It's about time.
As you get the bag from him, you find it to be empty.
Hang
No,
on.
totally
Wait.
unsurprised.
Would it be empty, or is it full of Olek shit?
It's just empty.
Interesting.
It's just an empty bag.
That means Olek emptied his bag of holding.
Well, Olek has numerous different bags of holding, just like you.
Does he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
With the one that he took from you, he has 3.
Jesus.
Well, I take it Olek's awake at this moment.
Yeah, but he's not interested in talking about it.
Ah, jeez.
We kind of need to get that thing at least back to the boat so they can leave and not think that we're holding on to this shit.
Olek assures you it's all taken care of.
So
That
they're
sounds
going
very
to leave?
ominous, Olek. I'm not gonna lie.
He took care of everything. He'll make sure everything works out.
It's only Turner here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Turner
I was gonna say. Actually, probably through that 17-hour trip, Anara would have to dip back home because she's got kids,
Fair enough.
Yeah,
newborn
it
kids.
is just me.
One of these days, I'll prepare camp.
Uh,
One of these days.
okay, so
Oh, wait, that's
everything's
Fizzles.
taken
Never
care of, and there's nothing to worry about.
As
Are you
mid-morning,
coming back to?
once the bad people leave and the chaos is ensured not to come, he'll come back.
Me.
Are the people going to leave of their own accord? Like, is the
That was
crowd
what they
back
agreed
with
to.
them or what?
That's what they agreed to, was that they would leave if they couldn't find the Necrobaker, basically.
Me.
That
Oh,
the
okay.
crown was their bait, was the bait.
Or if
So
she's
can I
not,
do
if
an
she's not
insight
there,
to
they don't.
see
if she's not there, they don't have any reason to stay around, they mention.
So it's a matter of just keeping an eye on the island and waiting anxiously for them to leave.
So if I were to do an insight to kind of confirm for my own curiosity that the crown is back where it will make them go away, would that be something I can do?
Roll an insight.
Insight. Oh, all right.
Well,
I'll take that.
Olek is a bit chaotic and wild and unpredictable, but he means well. So if you imagine, he might get it back to him if he can.
Okay. All right. Well, there's no way for me to convince Olek to come back until that ship goes away, and then I guess that's that. I chased Olek around for 17 hours. I'm fucking exhausted. How far away am I from, the canyon?
You'd find him in, like, the moist fields.
Moist.
Yeah, so,
Incidentally, where it all began.
So Olek pretty much just, made us do a couple laps around the canyon.
I'm gonna polymorph my wolf into a bird, and we're both gonna fly the fuck back.
That's hilarious. We love that.
We're going home. I'm tired.
That also reminds me. I'm gonna get done with this shit.
We do want to establish that at this level, you can become a giant eagle.
Oh shit, I can. All right.
Just wanted to remind you of that. That's available to you. You probably didn't know.
Yeah.
That's yours.
I'll do giant eagle, and I'll carry my. I'll carry my wolf back to the house, and we're gonna take a fucking nap.
I just want to note as well, real fast, Adam, you have turned into a bird before. This is the first level where you were allowed to turn into a creature with flying speed. I realized that a couple weeks ago.
That's fine. It's cool. Yeah. We don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, I just want to state that.
It all ended in a decapitation anyway.
So
also, you getting burned that other time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was great.
It's all fun.
As the moon sets and the mid-morning comes upon you, those around and awake and with looking in the right direction, see the ship leaving Prince Island and flying off into the distance. Those who are near enough in the moist field see Babushka having crossed the river, walking away from the area with the original bag, which she eventually gives back to Calden. However, Prince Island is not left uninhabited. Instead, Sir Benjamin Bug, the bugbear cleric of Vectron, insists upon staying in the canyon to spread Vectron's glory. Along with him, you find, perhaps terrifyingly, a man with numerous carts and wagons and dozens of donkeys and perhaps hundreds of staff members in a grand caravan that was wheeled out of the ship upon arrival, and upon every single wagon are a line of maces along the side. And you all realize immediately that your old friend Ian Macer is back.
And the mace business is booming.
Tricacus.
This is the guy that sold us that shady shit?
Tried to.
Sold all of you guys that shady shit, yeah.
No, I
Tried
didn't take
to.
anything. But it's the principle of the thing.
He tried to sell us an NFT.
A non-fungible trident, yeah.
I want to find a way to polymorph him into a cockroach.
Well, first and foremost, he mills around for a little bit.
I'm saying that's a goal. That's not something I'm wanting to do right now. That's just a goal.
First and foremost, he mills around for a little bit, and then he gets on one of his wagons and has it roll onto the water, and it stays atop the water as the donkeys that are drawing it walk it across the lake.
Oh boy, where are they going?
They're clearly going to
The
Tiantan.
neat trip.
Yep, water walk.
Oh, he's coming to me. Oh.
He's
Oh,
coming to Tiantan.
So, now that you know, like an hour later, coming up on close to noonish, Torner, you notice that there is some asshole in the community with maces on the sides of his wagons going around talking about vacation packages to the Eastern Seas Empire.
Oh, jeez.
And this thing called collective ownership of various different properties on various tropical islands in the Eastern Seas Empire. And perhaps even worse, he's selling these weird, smelly glass orbs with holes in them.
He's time-sharing this shit, really? He's time-sharing this?
I thought this was an established titles reference.
Oh no, we haven't even gotten there yet. No, sorry, it's too soon.
Oh. Let me tell you about how you can own a piece of Aspen. Have you ever been to Aspen? It's a fucking beautiful place.
And you see Ian Macer standing with a group of dwarves and humans and Harengon around him going, "Come now! It is wonderful in the Eastern Seas Empire. We have wonderful places to stay. The fishing is good. Sign up now and I will make sure personally that you have a place to come and enjoy your vacations in the Eastern Seas."
I will state
Who
for
is
the record that not a single one of these dwarves is allowed to be from Aldous' community. They know better.
No, he's in Tiantong right now. He's
I know.
hanging around on the
I'm
coast.
just
Yeah.
saying.
You just see him and you're like, you are not allowed to talk to that guy. See that guy over there? He's no good. He's not welcome in this community.
Mm-hmm. I imagine he's attracted a crowd, but probably not getting much business.
He has certainly attracted a crowd, and some people, some people are
getting tempted.
Some people are getting tempted, yeah.
Is Pow getting tempted?
Who's
How's
people?
not there?
I was gonna say, Pow's probably still sulking.
Who's people? Mine or NRLs or both?
Everybody in Tiantong. He's attracted quite a crowd. You know, you've got dozens, maybe even over 100 people.
Yeah.
They're buying up his centaurs like hotcakes, man. And those centaurs are expensive. They're like 15 gold pieces a piece, and to refill them with these special celestial wax inserts is like 15 silver pieces a piece.
Well, okay.
They're loving that
Let's see
shit.
here. I am. Let's see here.
I guess at some point, an Arl's
I'm
going
going to need to.
Oh, and Arl, you're free to
I'm gonna
notice it
need to
too.
make a. If you want to walk up and chat with him, maybe.
That's what I was thinking. Walk up and chat with him. You know, figure out what his deal is this time, because so some of this stuff does seem legit. The vinegar was. Oh, she's going to complain about that. I just remembered that the vinegar was not vinegar. She's got some choice words for him.
Do you come up and say? Go ahead, say it. Come on, use those choice words, Arl.
I see you're here again.
Oh yes, of course. Ian Macer's always willing to come back to this lovely canyon for business.
Mm-hmm. Guessing that business includes frisking people out of their money?
Oh goodness, no, dear Miss Rabbit. I have gone completely legit. Maybe once upon a time Ian Macer was a dishonest man, but now Ian Macer has an official charter from the Eastern Seas Empire. I am 100% official.
Then do you have some actual vinegar this time?
No, unfortunately that is not what I am selling for the Eastern Seas. We are selling much better things. for you, at a great discount, I could sell you a lovely portion of land in the Eastern Seas. You might be able to go there anytime you want.
No. Just straight up, just that, no. Not no arguments, no nothing, just no.
Oh, well, I understand.
One hand on her hip, no.
I understand.
Hand on her hip, maybe in one arm.
I understand that landowners... Oh, sorry.
We need to deal with this in a civil way, and hold on. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Ian Macer?
Yes, Macer needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Spell save is 16.
19?
Turner, Anaro, we need...
What were you doing?
I was trying to polymorph him into a frog.
We need to do this in a civil manner. Polymorph him into a frog. Oh man. So.
Not gonna lie, Turner, you should have tried to polymorph him into a snake.
He says, I understand that land ownership is for some too great of a responsibility, so perhaps instead you could consider a ticket on one of the Eastern Seas Empire's great airships for a vacation.
No.
But there are so many tropical islands to visit.
I am perfectly fine with my home here.
Yeah, land ownership is a problem right now.
Well, if you are looking to put down roots here, then no home is complete without a wonderful scent orb. Quality spices and waxes from this deep south. You will be able to make your entire home smell like cinnamon or flowers.
You are talking to the wrong person. My community literally has an herb garden above our homes. We are not hurting for scents.
As if completely turned off by this, without even responding, he pivots on his heel and turns to Torner. Perhaps you would like something to make your barn smell a little better. I have seen you are quite the collector of goats and other livestock.
No, that's all right.
Maybe a vacation plan for yourself.
Against my better judgment, I'm going to try to polymorph him again. I'm going to spend my last 4th level spell slot to try to pull this off.
What's your DC?
Yeah.
16. He's a frog for an hour.
He is officially a frog for an hour. Poof! Alright!
He does keep his mental stat. What does that change? I can't remember. Does it,
Keeps your mental stats, changes your physical stats.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have a little frog.
We're going to have an hour-long chat. We're going to have an hour-long chat about him swindling people. And make it very clear that if he ever comes back and tries to do this shit ever again, we're going to change his life. We're going to change his fucking life.
We're going to uninstall his life.
Roll an intimidation with advantage.
Oh my gosh. We're not even going to do anything to him once he's a frog. He's just going to be a frog for an hour.
He gets to sit on his cart.
At the same time, we're clearing away everyone from his cart.
Well,
18.
An hour later, he rolls his cart back across the lake. He doesn't say anything about it. For once, you got him to shut his mouth up.
Yeah. That's the way we deal with things in a civil nature. Polymorph into a frog and have a nice long one-sided chat about the potential dangers of swindling people.
You are very muffled, but yes, exactly.
Coming to previously uninhabited lands, asking people, hey, you want to own some land? We literally came here to own this land. Why are you offering us this?
Literally free land all around us. It's like the ducks in the park. We can just take it. It's literally free real estate. What do we need yours for?
Exactly.
All right.
Just every meme.
Also, a portion of a portion of land. My goodness, Anarl's got more room in her house than that.
And you can officially have a title that says you are a lord who owns land in the Empire.
Well,
Anarl's already a lady.
you're a collective owner of land. You know, a whole bunch, like 60 other people own it too, and you take turns, you know, visiting it.
Mm.
Because timeshares. Oh, so over the course of the day, he visits Alis Thessari and is turned down at the doors. Visits Blathamili and is probably turned down at the doors, and then visits Dalnava and is turned down at the doors. Within the next day, he leaves. You've seen Sir Benjamin Bug. He's actually just going around to various different communities and cheering and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, praising.
Gonna be a little
Vectron's name.
suspicious of him because, you know, of where he came from. You know, he might have good intentions. He might not be a spy, but still gonna be a little suspicious of him.
By and large, everybody who's interacted with him thinks that if anything, he's really just in it to be a missionary.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy's very concerned with the idea of everybody knowing about Vectron.
Mm-hmm.
That being said,
If you haven't heard about Vectron, you will hear about him soon.
You will hear about him
Not only does he
soon.
have a holy symbol, he is very symbol-minded, if you will. Straight
That-
from George Carlin.
I'm very disappointed that Starwing is no longer the Canyon's chaplain.
It's true. This guy is
I would rather
objectively
be
a
married
superior
by a
cleric.
bird than this man. I think the bird might be smarter.
Starwing has competition. Two opposing churches.
At some point, I want to see a fight between Starwing and this dude.
This dude
I
would
want
probably
Starwing
win.
to get ownership of the area back. This is my holy domain, bitch. Fuck off.
Starwing would probably lose that because she has a D4 hit dice.
Not a physical
Sounds
fight.
like she needs a third level aid spell. Well, second level, but could be third level and a level.
At the very worst, at least Starwing can poop on him from above.
At least Starwing can what?
Poop on him.
Oh.
As birds do.
But
Yeah.
owls don't poop. They hack up pellets.
Owls do indeed poop also.
Yeah.
Oh.
They,
Everything poops.
no.
Anything that has a through gut
This is an oral
poops.
stab.
Yeah. Seth, why?
I don't remember
Why,
where I
for
read
the
that, but I
love
thought
of God, did you think owls didn't shit?
because I thought they did all their waste disposal when they hacked up the pellet full of bones and fur.
No, that's just the stuff they can't digest.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. But I do. So in that case, I do find the mental image funny of just, you know, he's standing outside one day basking in the glory of his god, and then just some white shit hits his face, and he's like, "Where'd that come from?" And he doesn't see a thing because Starwing's like already long gone.
Gone. So with that, we've established that Calden is going to spend the rest of his day woodworking. What are you making with your woodworking goodness?
I think he's gonna make a boat for now.
Start on. a
Oh
boat.
my, he's starting up a boat! That's kinda cool!
I mean, his town is on a river, well, stream.
Yeah, good enough for a little boat. Yeah. His community is near a lake, so yeah.
Yeah,
It's a couple
boats are
miles
reasonable thing to
down,
make.
yeah. So you're starting up a boat. Would you mind giving us a woodworking tools?
Oh.
Oh.
Um.
Oh, intelligence.
Intelligence.
Intelligence, you know, you're designing a boat, you're building a boat, you know.
It's gonna be a normal roll.
Yep.
Alright.
Start up that frame, find a nice beam, a couple of crossboards. By the end of the day, it's looking good. It's looking good. You got everything you need. You're just sanding it down. It's not even together yet, but you can see it in your head. You'll work on it more, you know?
It's progressing.
It looks good. It's a good start. It's a great start. Fine start. Alright, so, well, I guess we'll just go in order. Aldous, what do you want to do in Dalnama? Oh, for the record, Gia has not yet visited either one of the communities.
Gotcha. I need to go back to that. I know you messaged me like last night or something.
It's totally fine.
Because I actually have a list of things that I want to do with downtime activities, and most of them were make scrolls.
Make what?
Scrolls, but I actually, since I now have recipes that I wrote down from that thing we went to, I have it somewhere here. There are magic items I would love to at least begin finding ingredients for if I even have them.
Who was clicking on Crocodile Island there?
Mm.
I don't think that was me.
That was my bad.
Oh, okay. All right.
Damage
So you're getting together ingredients. Could you roll? One moment. Don't worry, we got this. Could you roll?
I got it. I found it. So, because I have my alchemy stations from our projects, and I believe I'm working with those alchemical skunks, I was wondering if I could make an alchemy jug.
Roll an animal handling to gather together their vital essences without hurting them.
Animal handling, oh boy, that's gonna suck. I am definitely going to guidance that as best I can.
Okay, good
As
idea.
permissible. That's not going to be enough.
You are sprayed in the face numerous times by alchemical skunks.
So that brings that to a 7. I don't think a +5 is going to be good enough for this.
It ruins your day. Sorry. This is
Again, the status of stinky.
This is stinky and sparkly.
Wait a minute, don't I have animal handlers in my community? I've got at least like 2.
Oh yeah, you did. You do, but you know, you were the one who chose to do the animal handling.
You're like, I can do this. I can handle alchemical skunks. You come back stinky and sparkling.
Well, next time I'll remember the resources I have at my disposal.
I hear
Good
in the
idea.
distance. Wow. That's where those skunks are. That should be interesting. I hear in the distance.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Like 7 miles out.
Yeah. So next we'll go to Torner. Torner, what do you do with the end of your day? We will note, we don't think that you have at any point ever awakened a plant.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's awaken a plant. Let's awaken. I do
shrubbery.
one, so let's
Got your choice of plants.
Yeah,
You could
let's awaken a
probably
shrub.
Awakening a shrub, you say?
Yeah, he's awakening a shrubbery.
A shrubbery!
Yeah,
the shrubbery.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's awaken a bush.
You awaken a bush, and it takes
Yeah,
about 8
let's awaken
hours.
a
So
bush.
it takes about 8 hours,
Okay,
so, you
good.
know. Yeah, so it's an Earl's thing. Well, what do you do for the rest of your day other than take care of your children?
I guess find some time to make some like healing stuff. Like I don't want to say potions outright, but like like herbal medicine. There we go, herbal medicine.
You can just make potions with an herbalism kit, we think.
Can we?
We think so.
I
We
guess
think that's like straight out of Xanathar's.
Oh,
Healing,
then, yeah.
healing potions are with the herbalist kit.
Yeah,
All right,
boom.
so I guess just
Roll-
make some
roll
healing
an
potions.
roll an herbalism kit, wisdom. Yeah,
Alright.
just herbalism kit wisdom.
Normal roll.
You make a potion.
All right.
It is a perfectly reasonable potion. So the day goes on, the night goes on uneventfully, and then in the morning, as Torner, the breakfast bell is ringing in Tiantong, and Torner and an RL chill, Torner is wandering out with his shrubbery, and he sees, climbing out of the lake shore, an 8.5 foot tall anthropomorphic crocodile. And that crocodile says to him, "You have magic stick. Me need magic stick."
It's mine. This is my magic stick. What do you need magic stick for?
We cannot understand you.
Hold on. It may be, I'm frying stuff in the background.
That's way, yeah. You sounded really muffled for a second. When you said hold on, you sounded a lot better. So maybe you just needed to talk closer or something like that. But yeah. Feel free to repeat whatever you like.
What do you need a magic stick for? This is my stick.
Magic stick make things smart. Make plant and animal smart. Torg see you make plant smart. Torg need magic stick to make Torg friend smart.
Tell you what, you bring your friend to me tomorrow, and I'll give you a hand, but you can't take the stick.
Torg have many friend. Torg have many friend. Lots friend. Need stick for long
best
time.
Friend. No,
Best
find
friend?
best friend.
Best
Yes.
friend.
Yes, best friend. Find your best friend, bring him to me tomorrow.
You poke friend with stick, make him smart?
It's gonna take some time, but yeah.
And Arnold does also have the woodland stick too, so he could recruit her.
Yeah, he just didn't see her do it. He saw Turner do it.
No, I was talking about Turner could get her help.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wind up doing that.
Okay. So we wanted to actually leave that to be the cliffhanger ending there. You have a Torg in your community now. Yes.
A what?
A Torg. Torg.
Torg.
He
Has he been
appears.
awakened, from what I can tell?
Roll a knowledge nature, or just roll a nature.
Nature. Let me get to that. I mean, it's a talking croc, so.
Yeah, you're super muddled, except for that one line that you just made right there. You think he might maybe be a were-crocodile?
Oh. Well, shit.
You've never seen one, but he fits the description. Yeah.
Okay. That's a thing now. Alright.
Where crocodile, so he was human, transforms into a crocodile thing?
Well, he was humanoid.
Or sure, could have been like an elf or something.
Yeah, like.
But his friends are regular animal crocodiles.
Sounds like it, since he needs an awakening.
You haven't asked him about himself, so you haven't asked him about himself, so.
Yeah, I think I'll wait until he brings his best friend up tomorrow to do that. I don't know what to say to this.
Okay, excellent. All right, well, with that, we think we're gonna end the session here. Thanks for coming, everybody. If you liked what you saw, do the things. Everybody, feel free to say goodbye.
Can I just ramble for a minute about the stuff that's been happening the last couple of weeks, IRL? Some behind the scenes jokes.
Like on Mike?
Yeah. I want update because we've been working on stuff. I just wanted to mention it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we suppose.
Yeah. So notably on camera, we're looking into for the next season of Frontier, trying Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Yeah. So season 2 this season will remain in 5e, but as soon as season 3, due to events that will happen in game, we will be changing systems and going to Pathfinder 2nd Edition henceforth.
Or at least trying it, and if it doesn't work out, well, ideally, if it doesn't work out, we don't just end all of our play together. We'll just play 5th edition again.
We'll figure something out.
We're giving it a shot. In any case, then the next thing is that I was working on an update to the Canyon map. That has been stalled. We've had a bunch of in-group kerfuffles lately, but it's all good. I will be resuming work on that. I've just been looking a lot into Pathfinder lately.
Yar. Like obsessed.
I think that's all I got. And I don't think I said on camera, since this was a few weeks ago, I did name Aldous' community Dalnava. Roughly the pronunciation. I don't remember exactly. Close enough.
It means Valley Mine.
Yes.
Because the Ronan clan is from Valley Forge.
And this is where his mines are going to be, all up and down this canyon as much as possible.
Indeed. So, with that, feel free to say goodbye, everybody.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Have a good one.